That's my boy
Oh
though.
my goodness.
I love that
Yeah,
guy.
no,
But
yeah,
Jersey's a
for
problem,
sure.
man. That's what I would wake up
Jersey's
like.
the
You know what?
problem.
Jersey's the problem, man, because you're like you're suburbs of New York, man. You're like the people that don't want to live in Queens but like to go in to visit in Queens and pretend you're from Queens and then go back to like Jersey. So that's the problem. That's what I would wake up one day and then I'm like, all right, everybody in
Sure.
Jersey's got to go. I'm saying,
Why not?
and I'd give it to Canada. It's
Yeah, totally. Because there's a straight path.
straight
Yeah, it
path.
makes total sense.
Get it around
Right to
there.
Canada.
Teach them, and I'm not talking about
Sure.
the cool Canadians. I give them to the French speaking ones on the upper
In Ottawa.
the other ones, right? So I don't know, man. I'd have to put some serious thought in that, man. I don't think that
Yeah.
would be my
I don't know that that would work out.
I don't think that would be my go-to right away. That I would be like, okay, hey, look, man, yeah, I'm gonna be like this immortal. But so digging into that, bro. I know you like this Emerald Tablet story, but I got to be honest when we go into it. I think it's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. and
Yeah, this one's pretty. eh,
so
It's not good.
and it's known for this term. I've heard so many. What would you call a hippie? People that live like hippies now, but they're not like in the 70s. Would you call them?
No, what do you? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Like,
You know what a hippie look?
living like
Have you seen the
I know
modern
what
day
a
hippies?
hippie is, man.
Yeah, no, the
A
modern day
modern
ones.
day hippie
Yeah,
is okay.
have you seen them?
Uh, Probably, but I'm like you and I are not communicating on the same term, right? Modern day hippie meaning living in a van, like
Yeah,
the van life people. Okay,
yeah,
yeah, the van life people.
van life
Yeah,
people. That's a
I think
that's a
they. I
very
think the.
politically correct word, Jay. Van life people.
I don't know what else
When we were
digital
growing up, Jay, if
nomad.
you lived in a van, that was considered a failure, right? Right?
It was. It was not. It
Not
was not
something to
optimal.
achieve
No,
for.
it
Right?
was not a. It was not a goal. No,
Well, their big thing is,
but I
man, is
mean,
they
it is
love.
attractive. I gotta say, it's attractive to me a
Yeah,
little bit.
I would like to build one just for funsies, right? Because
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
stupid
definitely
like
want
that.
to have a house uh, somewhere, a house somewhere. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
have to have my bubble, but like, um, yeah, no, it's attractive in a certain respect
No, I would like.
because I'm,
I used to watch this show where they could put you can put a shower in there. Like if I could put a shower in like a van,
dude. Look, man, the minute they have a self-driving
yeah,
RV, I'm gonna live in that bad
yeah,
boy.
believe for sure, for sure.
Uh-huh.
But their big thing is they like to say "as above, so below," and I'm just thinking like, what does that even mean, right? I don't even know what that
Turtles
means.
all the way down.
What?
Turtles all the way down is what it means.
I think
As
that's stupid.
above, so below.
Supposedly that's on the Emerald Tablets. That's
It's
what does that even mean?
uh,
As above, so below. Okay. Was that supposed to
okay.
be
Let
some
me
kind of
ask.
magic enlightening phrase or whatever? I'm fired up tonight, son. All right, y'all ain't ready for me tonight. All right.
I wish I could type faster.
As let us know in the comments what as above, so
No,
below supposedly means.
well, I can tell you what it means.
What's it mean?
It's the idea is as in heaven, so shall it be on earth, right? Meaning uh, the rule of law in heaven is the rule of law on earth,
Well,
right?
now I hate you because that makes
Uh,
sense to me now.
oh, I'm sorry. That's kind of my job is to make you hate me a little bit.
Yeah, you know what?
Um,
I wonder if it's like in the Lord's Prayer, "Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." Is that what that means? If
it's
that is,
kind of the
then
same thing, yeah.
well,
But there's
now
other
I don't think it's stupid.
interpretations too.
I don't think it's stupid then.
There's other interpretations too, right? As above, so below, right? The high idea that I keep talking about, turtles all the way down, right? Um, we talked about it before. If you look at a picture of like when you zoom when they make these computer models, right, from all the data they get from the sky, when they do all these telescopes, and they kind of zoom way out and they do a simulation of what it looks like. It looks like lightning, right?
Mhm.
Lightning frozen, like this. You know, the networks are networks are networks kind of thing, right? The slime mold makes a
Yeah.
branching network and so on and so forth, right? As above, so below. There's physics, right? Physics is the rules. Math is the rules of the universe, right? And the brilliance of Toth is that he codified that and uh, made it understandable and pulled it from the world of ideas into the
Dumbed it
world of
down.
reality. Well,
Okay.
no, he just did a translation, right? All that writing is a translation of what's in your head out onto paper so that you can share that with another human being permanently,
Right.
not just through voice because your memory is fallible.
Hmm.
A telephone game, right?
Okay.
And so that's why writing was so huge for the development of a species and why it was seen as such a weapon, right?
And that's why
By
they
the
don't want
gods.
you to read, people.
Exactly, because it's taking your brain and consuming ideas, other people's ideas. It's a perspective that's not your own.
I do
And
think,
so if you can step into other perspectives, that's powerful.
yeah, I think books are cool that way. Like, if you read one person's book, literally, if he spent 1,000 hours researching it, you just absorbed 1,000 hours of research in like 2 hours or however long it takes you to read that book. So that's pretty cool.
I
Anyway,
mean,
so
any novel is the creation of a world,
yeah,
right? It has rules, and if it's a good novel and a good story, it has rules and it abides by its own rules, and
yeah.
there's a thing there, right? There's a logical conclusion of the story. Um,
And so
it's
people,
it's
and so moving on, Jay. All right, enough of your fancy
sorry, it does relate.
author book. You would get it, Jay. You write books, okay, Jay? We get it. Everybody, Jay's an author, okay? Jay writes books. Everybody,
No, I wrote a
Jay's
book that
Jay's
wasn't.
building a new world, right? Everybody.
Yeah, I'm totally building a new world.
So
It's all in here though, so it doesn't really count. But yeah, I mean, the story. This one we were talking about as above, so below, so we got off track. My bad. But yeah, this guy just kind of came out of nowhere.
no, he came out of nowhere, right? And it's weird how he
And
came out
just
of nowhere too, right? So what happened, everybody? To tell you what, Toth ruled Egypt for all this time, or whatever. A great flood happened, which every culture has at this point we got to stop calling it a myth. Every story tells of a flood.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.